That's a
Yeah.
look.
Happy Halloween.
Happy. I didn't realize this is a Halloween podcast.
I mean, I already had it.
That's fine. I mean, I can go. I can go get dressed if you
You
need
got a costume?
No. I mean, I do, but it takes time. Like, I got to glue my teeth in and put the makeup on and slick my hair back. But that was my costume like 2 years ago, and now I'm gonna be Sully, and Grace is gonna be Boo.
Cute.
Right. So, yeah, but those are still in the mail.
Gotcha. What were you 2 years ago?
All you need is...
What were you 2 years ago?
A vampire.
Oh. I don't remember that.
Yeah. Well, I mean... Why are you wearing a necklace?
He has chains, man.
Yeah. I guess. Now you just need the convertible. And the camera crew.
Lacking in those departments, unfortunately.
Hey, Grace.
Yes?
Whenever you're done, you need to come check Chaz out.
Okay.
He's dressed as a very important historical figure in this country.
Okay.
Right.
Give me a second.
That's right.
On this episode.
So I'm not... So, I'm watching the cats eat them up.
Sam Houston, baby. We have a weird relationship with
Yes, sir. We really do. We really do. I mean, story time.
Go for it.
Yeah,
Go for it.
story time. So, Chaz and I... Oh, hold on. It's a 4th and 1 situation. Montec has the ball inside the Sam Houston State 10. They're on the 6, and they're going for it.
They're
first possession of the
4th
game.
and 1 on the good 6? No play-by-play?
Yeah, play clock's at 19, 18. Oh, he snapped it. Oh, fumble! Sam Houston ball.
Good.
To the app. So last year, Chaz and I were going to a Braves game later in the season. And it was a weeknight game. And I think I got off work early, or the game wasn't until later.
I think you were working home that day.
Whatever. He is Guy Fieri. I know you do. I figured you would enjoy that.
Jump scare. Thanks, Grace.
Oh, she scared the crap out of me.
And she can't hear me, but thanks.
Love you, baby.
Love you too.
He said thanks.
Why is he Guy Fieri?
Halloween.
Because that's what he's going to be dressed up for. Halloween.
Love that guy.
He's a good man. A national treasure, if you will.
Yes.
Indubitably.
Did you tell Chaz about our race to the shower?
No, I did not tell Chaz about our race to the shower. That I won, but I gave up.
I appreciate it.
I know.
Good man.
That was great.
Well, it was also double-edged because I knew you were waiting on me. So.
Anyways, story time. Braves game.
Anyway.
You were working from home that day.
I was working from home that day. And hold on, I'm placing money on this Bearcats game now. Shut up.
People will soon know why we are infatuated with the Sam Houston State Bearcats.
Anyway, eat 'em up, Cats. Last year was their first season being in the FBS. They are in the Conference USA. So anyway, Chaz and I were heading to a Braves game, and well, let's be honest, guys don't really know what to do if they're not actively watching a sporting event in the fall. So what are we going to do? Just sit there and talk about our feelings? No, we're going to try to find a sporting event that's on TV. And the problem is, I think on a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night, you don't really have many options. And we were looking for a college football game, and we couldn't find a live college football game.
I think at this point, it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
No football on at 4 in the afternoon on a weekday.
So we found a replay of Sam Houston versus, I can't even remember who they were playing, but Sam Houston was playing somebody, and I think they were winning.
No, they were down.
Like we knew how the game ended
because it went to double overtime.
We just had no idea. Yeah, we went to double. We didn't know who won, but we know it went to double overtime, and we had no idea how it got there. And the fact that Sam Houston was losing by like 2 or 3 possessions with like 2 minutes to go left to go in the third, I'm like, wow, we are in for a hell of a comeback.
Trying to guess what happens.
And then they fumble the ball, and I'm like, well, I don't know how this works. Maybe.
I'm pretty sure it was like their backup quarterback too. It was wild.
Yeah. It was wild. And then all of a sudden, I mean, we're just both following Sam Houston for the rest of the season.
Because they played on weeknights.
Are they going to win? Yeah, they played on weeknights. They were one of the few teams that played on weeknights, and it's like, are they going to win this week? No. Next week?
But didn't they redshirt? No. Did you find out they redshirt like half their roster?
They redshirted like 3/4 of their roster. Because, that stupid rule where the first 2 years of being in the FBS, you're not eligible for a bowl.
Huh. And you can still play 4 games and be redshirt.
And redshirt.
Hey, they gotta fix that.
Yep. I mean, which part?
The part where you could redshirt 3/4 of your roster. But I guess if you're coming into FBS, like there's, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's a good strat. Because they're currently 6-2 in the season.
What a turnaround.
So, doing a lot better than they did last year.
Then there's KSU.
Honestly.
Sam Houston plays KSU this year. At KSU, I'm fairly certain.
Sam Houston next week. Yep.
See if I can go.
Also, I got under 41.5 in this game. And not counting my chickens, but
looking good.
The way Sam Houston's offense is looking right now, looking good. Anyway, so yes.
No. I mean, I figured that we would kind of lean into Halloween this episode. It is not Halloween day of recording this. Hopefully, this is up on Halloween. Let's see if I can, get her done.
The Dodgers are up 2-0.
Wow.
On the Yankees. Yep. Top of the first.
So, what would you say is one of your, not necessarily your best, but one of your favorite costumes you had growing up?
Oh, I was a cowboy.
All right.
Easy.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. And then I was Spider-Man one year.
I think I too was Spider-Man one year.
I was also Batman for a year. I was
also Batman.
My first Halloween, I was born in September, so Halloween I was still very small. I was a pumpkin. I was cute as shit.
I think that's like a rite of passage.
You gotta be a pumpkin, right?
I was Batman. I was 4. Chandler was like 7 months old. 6 months old. So I was Batman. He was Robin. My dad was the Riddler. My mom was Catwoman.
Oh, wow. Okay. Riddler. He wasn't the Joker.
It's probably a little bit easier to do a Riddler costume than a Joker costume.
I guess this is also pre
Heath Ledger.
Yeah. So
the only one you really had things to go off of was either Cesar Romero in the 60s or Jack Nicholson.
Jack. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I don't know, man. So, you voting soon or what?
Done.
You already voted?
And I don't hate
man.
Vote. Do your civil duty. But I wish there was technology to know that I have already voted. So I wouldn't be shown 3 political ads in a row. Every
commercial break? Yeah. Yep. I saw a TikTok about that earlier today. I wish there was like a QR code that you could scan, like that I could tell Hulu. Like, hey.
Done.
I haven't voted yet. Grace voted today. I'm planning on voting tomorrow. Yeah, I wish there was like a form I could fill out and send to Hulu. Be like, hey, here's my sticker. I don't know what else you need from me, but if we could just get these ads off of my TV, that'd be fantastic.
Also, like, honestly, we're what? A week out? A week today from the election?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know who you're voting for at this point, I mean, come on.
I mean,
like, if you're on the fence,
yeah, you really think an ad a week out is gonna sway? Here's a question for you. Going back to Sam Houston State, what city is Sam Houston State in?
Frisco.
Nope. Okay. Not even.
I mean,
not even
you know, logic says Houston, but I have a feeling that's wrong. Probably a suburb of Houston. Frisco's a suburb of Dallas. That's what I was thinking. I don't know any suburbs of Arlington. No, I don't know.
No, they are. It
That's
is
Dallas
a suburb.
also.
Well, yeah. I mean, so it's funny. I don't know if they would classify themselves as a suburb of Houston, considering they are. Let's see, how far are you from Houston? They are. I mean, they're an hour and 7 minutes outside of Houston.
That's not a suburb of Houston.
That's like, well, I mean, that'd be like saying Winder is a suburb of Atlanta. However, they are 2 hours and 46 minutes outside of Austin.
You think I know Texas that well?
That didn't help. Anyway, they're in Huntsville, Texas.
Sure, right. You know, same Houston in Huntsville.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, yeah, it was founded in 1879. Is the third oldest public institution of higher learning in the state of Texas.
Behind UT and Texas Tech.
We about to do this?
I don't know. I'm just guessing. Just tell me.
Oldest university.
We're not doing a deep dive into Texas.
Texas. Watch me.
Come on, man. You're the one.
Motherfucker, I don't know the answer to the question. I'm looking it up. Damn. Fuck. What do you want from me?
Of course.
I'm trying my best.
Not good enough.
I will fuck you.
I will stab you.
Up.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I can't give you the answer very soon. Hold on. Here's the oldest I'm seeing right now is 1869. Nice. Let's see if we can find something older.
Nice. What are you on?
Wikipedia.
Great source of knowledge, as every teacher will tell you. I'm trying to get my hair spiky.
Well, you could quit messing with your fake hair.
My hair spiky, man. His hair is spiky.
Those were also community colleges.
Man.
1876. Okay, so Texas A&M was founded in 1876. Yeah, you did.
There's no way A&M was founded before UT.
Sam Houston State was in 1879. And Texas Tech was founded in 1923.
Kind of late, I feel like.
Tackle that man. Yeah. Jesus. North Texas was founded in 1890. UT Arlington, 1895.
Okay.
Sam Houston State is older than UT Arlington.
Arlington, not Austin. Okay.
I know, but still. UT Austin was 1883.
Man, people got to Texas. They were like, you know what? We're going to start building schools.
We are. I mean, anyway. Yeah, we don't have to keep
Yeah,
going.
I'd rather not. But back to Halloween.
I can go as Sam Houston for Halloween. What does Sam Houston look like?
What did he look like? All right. Now, I was just rolling off. I was Cat in the Hat one year. I was Zorro one year.
A handsome-looking fella.
So, quite the turtleneck.
He was governor.
Texas?
For a long time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Well, technically, he was the first and third president of Texas.
Right.
Because, it was its own country for a while.
At what age did you stop dressing up for Halloween? Oh, it's got to be sometime in high school.
Probably junior year of high school.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. Probably like sophomore, junior year, same.
That's when I would just wear my Letterman around my grandparents' neighborhood. Because we would always play Winder around Halloween. And we would always beat them.
Nice.
So, gonna wear the Letterman in Winder territory. Damn, he was also the governor of Tennessee.
Just moving all around.
That's right.
By the end of this episode, you can write a dissertation on Mr. Sam Houston.
That's right. He went from a Democratic Republican to a Democratic to a know-nothing to an independent. Got 8 children, including Sam Jr., Andrew, and Temple.
But Temple is in Pennsylvania.
Philadelphia.
Yep, them two.
Yeah.
Them two.
Them two. Sorry.
I mean, I would ask your
Getting
favorite
infatuated
Halloween candy,
with-
but I'm pretty sure our answer is the same. No? Yes? Maybe?
Probably.
Reese's Cup?
Reese's Cup.
Beat 'em up, beat 'em up,
Beat
beat
'em
'em
up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up. That's Reese's Puffs.
Close
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah. No, it is. Closely followed by
Yep,
Snickers.
I'm with you on that one.
And I mean closely.
I'm with you on that one. Favorite gummy candy?
So every now and
What was that?
favorite gummy candy?
Sour Patch Kids? For me?
Sour Patch Kids overrated, but
Hot take: Sour Patch watermelons are better than the regular Sour Patch Kids.
that's not ridiculous because they are.
Delicious. That was
They
like
are delicious.
go-to movie theater candy
let's
for a
see.
minute. I'll give you Skittles as a gummy candy because they're gummy enough. Wish the sour Skittles are the best Skittles.
Too bad they discontinued.
Now they would, make you pucker
Tear the
Them
roof
too.
of your mouth. Yeah. What?
like Captain Crunch.
I would get there.
Get there.
Get there.
Yeah.
You not get there. Oh my God! Someone get there. How did he catch that?
Great question.
Oh, we're cooked. Anyway, I had a lifesaver today for the first time in a long time. Those are good.
Solid.
Those are really good, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Those might be my answer. Not a huge fan of the sour craze, but I do miss sour Skittles. But I'm not going to actively choose a bag of Skittles over chocolate candies.
Correct. There was a time when I say I didn't like chocolate was on my preference, but now I'm back in the if I'm going to eat candy, it's going to have chocolate in it phase.
Thoughts on dark chocolate?
I used to not like it.
At all.
Yeah. As I get, as I got older, I started liking more and more. Would I pick a dark chocolate bar over a milk chocolate bar? No. But if it's a dark chocolate, like the candy has dark chocolate in it, I'm cool with it. Or like dark chocolate covered almonds or pretzels or something like that, I'm cool.
How about the little dark chocolate piece?
Like
the Hershey's.
Nah. Not my favorite.
Really? They're good, in my opinion.
Not my favorite.
They are good.
I was also a not milk chocolate, white chocolate guy there for a hot second. Then I quickly learned the error of my ways.
Do you have to keep wearing the sunglasses?
You don't like it?
I mean, I don't dislike it, but like, you do look a lot like Guy Fieri. I will give you this. This is a good pivot from Cal Naughton.
Yeah. Wait till you see the beard dye. See how that goes.
And it looks like Colonel Sanders.
Not quite. I'm gonna make my beard darker, not lighter.
Oh, I was about to say, if you're going to match your hair.
Guy Fieri's got a darker facial hair. You know who definitely dyes their beard is Ryan Day. Not a speck of gray on that thing. There's no way. There's no way. You are running a powerhouse college football program, and you're not stressed out. No.
Bullshit.
I mean, look at Kirby Smart. You see pictures of him, year 1, year 2. You're like, good lord.
5 years ago, yeah. All right, 3rd and 5.
Big third down.
La Tech in the
Big
pistol.
Third down.
Big third down. Man in motion. Russian. Oh, incomplete pass! Oh, you piece of shit!
Who's Russian?
4th down. Probably Vladimir.
Yep. Good. Igor.
Yep. Rasputin.
Oh, that's how you could have been. That's how. Hey, you know who you could be for Halloween without having to do like anything? I mean, you'd have to figure out your hair, but Bert Kreischer. Just take your shirt off.
I am the machine. Just take my shirt off. I like that. Just take my shirt off and get drunk. I am the machine.
You have to wear like not a bald cap because he has hair.
Did he miss that?
He missed a field goal?
Oh, he made it. No, he made it.
Some of those small football stadiums, the angles they have, you're like,
yeah, it's terrible. Like I can't. I don't know, Jim. Oh man, I thought I was gonna be blessed with a 0-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Hallelujah.
That'd have been great.
Hallelujah. Oh, did you even see? Did you see the earrings? I know my AirPods kind of covering them, but.
Oh no, I didn't realize you had earrings then.
Obviously,
but yes, to point out, they have a graphic up. The first 8 games of last season, they were 0-8. The first 8 games of this season, they are 6-2, and in their last 12 games, they've got 9-3, and they've doubled their points per game. They've lowered their points allowed by 5 points, and they've more than doubled their rush yards per game. Just to point out the improvements by the
crazy
Cats.
What having a roster will do to you.
I know.
Crazy.
So, but yeah, let me take your AirPod out. Let me see your earring.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. That was real, Clark?
Real clip-ons, if that's what you mean.
Shit.
Yeah. I would button the shirt, but this is already a double X, and it's a little snug.
Yeah. Really? Okay. So also shifting gears, I need to mention the Fantasy 5 because I won. I scored the most points in my fantasy league this week.
Love to see it.
And I left Cedric Tillman on my bench. If that just points out the week that I had.
Did I win my first game in Dynasty? Let me check. That's how checked out I am of my Dynasty league.
On the Dynasty you were? Sure.
Which I sat Jameis.
Damn, Diggs tore his ACL.
I did win. I won by 1.34 points.
Hey, winning is winning. I won by 20 points.
So, but in my redraft league, I won. I had the biggest blowout. Won by 68 points. I know.
Damn.
Second in the league. I did make a trade today. I got rid of Tony Pollard and Ladd McConkey to receive Drake London and Bucky Irving.
R.I.P. lad.
I mean, he wasn't doing anything for me.
I understand.
My top 2 receivers. So I had 4 running backs that I keep on my starting rotation, and 2 receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a 2-flex league. And I was like, you know what? I could probably deal with getting rid of one of my lower 2 starting running backs and get a receiver out of this.
Mm-hmm.
So that was what I did.
Yeah. So sadly, I'm 9th in points for, but I'm 1st in points against. So you boys just unlucky.
That happens. I am 2nd in points for,
You know,
and I think
does.
2nd in points against.
Yeah. I mean, I'm ranked 10th out of a 12-man
I am
league.
less than 2 points away from being
sad.
in first place because I lost the guy who's in first by less than 2 points.
Yeah. See, I'm in 10th, but I'm really tied for 9th. And I'm only a game out of the playoffs, which is ridiculous. But this early in the season, I guess that's what you're going to get. Why is the clock not running?
Good incomplete pass.
He just ran the ball. I watched him run the ball. Why did no
Watched
time
him
come off
run
the clock?
the ball.
Why is the clock still not running?
I don't know. Maybe they're looking at something.
Guys.
Tuesday Night Football is something.
It's yeah.
Yesterday was the Sports Equinox.
Was that football, hockey, basketball, baseball?
The 4 professional sports. The big 4.
Pin 'em deep, son.
Yeah.
Sorry. Almost had a muff punt. I think he recovered it, though.
Dude, punts scare me.
Listen.
My thought on punts now, man.
Oh.
Catch it, hold on to it, go down. I don't care what you do.
Just win the hidden yardage battle. Just don't let it go over your head. Or at least stand on a yard line where if it does go over your head, it's probably going in the end zone. Holding on Law Tech. I was talking to Eric a little bit ago, and I misspoke. And I was like, yeah, so Sam Houston, they're currently 9.5-point favorites over Louisiana State. He said, oh, give me Louisiana State money line. Put the mortgage on it.
That'd be a good bet.
That'd be a good bet. It's Louisiana Tech, who's currently 3-4 and 2-2 in conference.
Makes a lot more sense.
Not Louisiana State.
I was thinking about this the other day. I don't know why I was thinking about it. But I was thinking, I wanted your take. Your take's probably different than mine. We both played high school football. Let me rephrase. You played high school football. I was on the team.
I agree with you. Okay.
So I was just thinking the other day, I was like, man, like part of me wishes I went to a small private school and like actually played.
Like a Prince Avenue type situation?
Maybe not quite that big. Just like insert general small private school here.
Smaller than that?
Prince has got athletes, dog.
Okay. Not Prince Bethlehem Christian Academy.
Probably more accurate. Something like that. Okay. I was like, man, part of me wishes.
Oh my God, get rid.
Yep. Because I was like, playing would be fun. Yep.
Know the situation, you fucking.
But also, part of me was like,
take a safety to end the first quarter.
Part of me was also like, you know what? I enjoyed my time. Like the guys I was with, I was on a winning football team in high school, so that was fun to experience.
Yep.
So I just want to see if you're like, I know you played, like started at a big sized Georgia high school.
Fairly successful. Fairly successful. Obviously not. We didn't really make any deep playoff runs when I was there, but we won a lot more games than we lost.
Which I feel like that's kind of like success in my mind.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I won 2 regional championships, and I think in the regular season I went 27-3. You know, that's not bad. That's not bad at all,
dog.
No, I mean, but you're saying like my sophomore year, like I got minimal playing time. So you're saying, would I have rather repeated my sophomore year for my junior and senior year, or gone to a smaller school and gotten playing time?
It's tough.
It is tough. Well, I think I think it really comes down to, like, am I at a winning private school?
That's fair.
Because
playing and losing,
like,
not fun.
Playing and losing, because I had every opportunity to stay at my previous school, which, I mean, it was a little smaller, but really just the talent pool was less because it was in a different county, not named Gwinnett. So I would have started my sophomore year. So I have a microcosm of this. I would have started my sophomore year, but I would have gone 0-10. Whereas I was a backup my sophomore year at the high school that I graduated from, but we went 10-0. So looking back on it, I would not trade it. I would rather be on the 10-0 team. But let's make it starter 0-10 school, backup 5-5 school.
Starting looks a little bit better.
I'd have to think about it a little bit more. Starting looks a little bit better. Like, yeah, we suck, but at least I'm starting. Yeah, but I think, if that 5-5 team makes the playoffs, it's different, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that. The same thing for baseball.
Because, well, I was going to say, because my sophomore year, we were in a region with 10 teams. So you go 5-5, you're not making the playoffs. But my senior year, we were in a region with 6 teams. So you go 5-5, you could be undefeated in region play. And you just schedule a really difficult non-region schedule on purpose. Which is what we did. That's the reason we lost 2 out of our 3 region games my senior year. We just scheduled really difficult non-region opponents, like South Gwinnett and North Side Warner Robins. But making the playoffs as a starter is one of the best feelings of my high school career.
Yeah.
Even as a non-starter.
Baseball for me, I feel the same way. Like, part of me wishes I was at a small private school and I got playing time. I mean, part of me was like, I don't know. So my junior year, I felt like the senior class I feel like we had more talent my junior year than we did my senior year. But the seniors were not, like, they were their own clique. They only liked the underclassmen if you were good. Or so it felt.
Is baseball or football?
Both. More so baseball.
Both.
But then senior year, in both sports, I would argue we had less talent than my junior year. But we had a more cohesive senior class. And, like, just better team chemistry. Like, I know that sounds cliche, but, like, I legit think that's what it was.
No, it's not crazy. It's not crazy at all.
No. But yeah, I mean, like,
that's a good question.
Looking back on it, I wouldn't change my experience, I don't think. But you're also kind of like, you know, what if I played?
What if? I do think about that a lot. Like, what if I stayed at my previous school and I was a 3-year letterman? Let's be honest. I probably wouldn't have made that big of an impact on the overall record at that school over the next 3 years. I mean, you know, you can only do so much as one offensive lineman. That's a block in the back. Speaking of,
we can only do so much, man.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean that's my answer. Is I would rather be at the more successful of
That's
the
fair.
schools.
That is fair.
Yeah,
it's crazy how kind of similar our high schools were.
Yeah, I mean y'all opened in what 08, 09?
My senior class was 10 years, so 08.
Yeah,
So I
and
guess
we opened
technically
in
07,
10.
08 was the first graduating class.
Yeah, right. Like we opened in 10, so our first graduating class was 11. So, I mean, yeah, both named after a lake. Both opened fairly recently.
Metro Atlanta area.
I would argue. Yeah, Metro Atlanta. I would argue. I don't know how we got the correct Texas orange. Oh, my sweet baby Jesus.
I feel like yours was a shade darker. As a person removed.
Across the sideline. Yeah.
Maybe it's because y'all have a lot more black in your uniforms. Maybe that was it. I don't know.
Did we wear black against you guys?
Fairly certain.
Well,
maybe, but y'all also did just have, like, in your uniform jerseys, yours more black than I feel like Texas has.
Yeah. Texas is primarily white and orange. Whereas, yeah.
I do think it's hilarious how, like,
Lanier.
Basically a lot of high schools is just like, all right, we're going to take either a collegiate or NFL logo, change the name to like something very close to it, and then change the colors.
Yep. We didn't change the colors. We changed the logo because Texas's horns go out, ours go up, and it's definitely more rounded, and we don't have ears.
So just tweaks like that.
And now we're Under Armour.
I think we switched.
It's the wrong shade of orange.
We were Under Armour when we were there. I think they're Nike now.
How'd you like to be in the cat cage right now? Tuesday night student section. That's ridiculous. But I don't know, man.
Tuesday night student section, baby.
How half cocked do you think everybody is?
Probably.
A lot, right? I hope so. You got anything pressing you?
Not really. I mean, Halloween was. I was trying to be a Halloween theme. We kind of touched on it.
Sorry.
No, I mean.
Yeah. You know how sad I'm going to be if we don't get trick-or-treaters?
We don't have candy.
We have candy, but only because we were told there would be trick-or-treaters.
I haven't heard anything.
Like, we were, like, so met this couple, and they invited us over for dinner on Thursday. I was like, oh, yeah, no problem. We can do that. And then, literally, as we're going to dinner tonight, Grace is like, Drew, we can't. We have to hand out candy. That's ridiculous. Oh, my God, he almost broke this fucking guy's ankle. Not ankle, wrist. So, obviously, Dodgers-Yankees playing right now. Mookie Betts ran up the wall to rob a home run. And this Yankee fan in the first row tried pulling the glove off of Mookie Betts and popped the ball out to make it a home run. That's how it works.
Nah, he got it. That's a catch.
That's a catch, 100%. But, like, he should be... I'm sorry. He should be ejected. Like, he could have broken his wrist.
Something's going to happen to him. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
No. I definitely know. I know for a fact that there are at least a few families in our apartment complex. But I still think the majority of the people here are people our age, give or take. So I'm not expecting a whole bunch of trick-or-treaters.
Yeah. I mean, you also live in the heart of the city, whereas I live a little bit more toward the outskirts, where there's more families.
I mean,
so
I don't know how people in, like, downtown metropolitan areas go trick or treating, like families.
I think if you live like in a building, like I'm pretty sure there's a Friends episode about that.
I don't know. That's just like
where
I feel like it's not as
Rachel's
fun.
handing out candy.
Trick or treating takes a lot less time.
No,
that
I
way.
agree.
Because living in the burbs, you have actual neighborhoods.
Yeah, golf carts now.
Yeah, it's if you're.
That's something that kind of pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. Carts? When I was a kid, like golf carts started to become a thing. Later in my trick or treating career, definitely frustrated me. I'm like, this.
Actually, you walk.
You're dishonoring the brand. What's the point? Yeah, just walk. Like if your parents want to follow you on a golf cart, that's fine. Yeah, but like don't. Like, sorry, if your feet hurt to the point where you can't walk,
you don't get candy.
You're
you don't
done
get candy.
trick-or-treating for the night. Yeah. I hate to say it, but them's the rules.
Speaking of neighborhoods, like that's another thing that's I'm still getting used to. Is Atlanta is Atlanta. All of it is Atlanta. But when someone asks you, where you live, who's also from Atlanta, like they're asking like,
what neighborhood do you live in?
It's not like New York where there's boroughs.
Yeah. I lived in Piedmont Heights. That's what I would tell people.
I know Midtown. I know Buckhead, Brookhaven, like that. I'm kind of, understanding, but like
getting used to. Sure.
The one's even smaller than that. I'm like,
yeah, Piedmont Heights, Morningside, Georgia Highlands. Not Georgia Highlands. It's just called the Highlands, I think.
Whereas, like, growing up in the suburbs, when people ask you what neighborhood you live in, they're, like, legit, like, the name on the...
What? Yeah. Oh, I live in,
Davis Ranch or whatever.
Ansley Park. Yeah. Or something like
You're
that.
You're like, all right. Like, neighborhood, it means there is... Yeah, there's a sign with a name and at least 3 streets. That's my bare minimum.
And probably a cul-de-sac. You need 3 streets to be a neighborhood?
There's 3 streets in my parents' neighborhood.
There's 3 streets in my in-laws' neighborhood. There's only 2 streets in my grandparents' neighborhood.
Okay, you can have 2 streets. It depends on how big. If it's a smaller, you need 3. If it's bigger, you need 2.
Take this conversation out of context. I dare you.
See, that's when we've made it. We have Yappin, Jabberin, Ramblin, no context.
At night.
After hours.
Oh.
How are we looking?
Number 4 for Sam Houston's got to keep you tame.
The under's still looking good, though.
I mean, good. Yeah, good news. It's still 3-2. 9 minutes left to go in the second. La Tech is on the good 46.
I guess technically it's the bad 46.
It's now.
They're good 46. You're bad 46.
Oh, sure. Well, now it's 3rd and 4. Incomplete
Big
pass.
third down.
Quit throwing the ball. Just run it. But don't get anywhere.
Tick.
Stay in the middle of the field.
Oh my god! You know what? Also,
He ran the ball. All right, he got a first down. Oh, hold it.
Good.
Probably. Good. Stops the clock. But
you know what still blows my mind? We are in the year 2024, and we are still.
And the scores can still be 3-2.
But also with the fact that we're relying on middle-aged dudes to spot the ball.
Yeah. We definitely should be able to you know how there's that rap that they put around Lightning McQueen in the third Lightning
in the third
McQueen?
Cars? Yep.
Or Cars, sorry. Yeah. there should definitely be, not on the ball, but like just under the leather, between the bladder and the ball, like the outer shell, there should be like a wrap that gives you like a 3D modeling image of
could
the
you not
ball.
put like a microchip like in the nose of the ball? Or like both noses?
See, I think the problem with that, I think I would just rather have the wrap, because what if you're trying to cross, like, imagine the end of my frame here is the pylon, and I'm trying to cross, like I'm getting tackled, I'm getting held up, and I'm holding the ball like this. Technically, the fat part of the ball across the plane, but according to the microchips,
that's a fair point.
Yeah,
I see your argument there. But yeah, just something.
Yeah, I mean, and the fact that the bringing out the chains is the biggest smoke and mirrors show in sports, because it doesn't matter about the chains. It matters where you spot the ball. So,
well, think about it, dude. We are, I would say, healthy young men. Could you imagine trying to look at a play, 30 yards across the way? All right, where's this ball?
Like real time. Try to spot the ball. Yeah.
I guess their thing is like, good enough.
Easy. It is good enough, but like when we have the technology for instant replay. Speaking of, it's 3rd and 1.
Yeah, I mean,
why is the clock not running?
There's always ball don't lie moments. A la Jadeveon Clowney. Good. Good. Yeah, a la Jadeveon Clowney just decleating a dude.
Yeah, but like the play before that was not a first down.
No, it was not. And then it always gets to take a picture like they were this close from it. I don't know.
Are they going to punt?
Replay across all sports, I feel like for the most part is. You know what? In baseball, you know what I think a lot of it is.
If you jump, your mom's low.
Tell me, come on. If you don't be distracted, at least
Delay game. They're punting.
In baseball,
sorry,
they're starting to get there with the fact that they give the umpires microphones now. But they're still not like having to explain. It's just stands confirmed or overturned. I feel like what happens a lot of the times, especially in baseball, is that they go to replay and they're looking at it, but like the guys in the replay center don't want to overturn their buddy who's on the field. I can't make him look bad unless it's just like blatant. Excuse me.
Well, and I also feel like umpires, especially, have the most
power it's a lot of judgment
of all of these sports referees, and the fact that they even have the power to throw somebody out of the game at the drop of a hat for disrespecting them. The fact that throwing somebody out of a game is completely subjective is ridiculous to me.
I don't feel like it a lot of. I mean, sometimes it's subjective. If you're arguing balls and strikes for a long time, like all night,
yeah,
you've been giving, I've been catching hell for 7 innings, and you're just not shutting up. I can see it.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I'm talking about like some of the things that are complete accidents. Like I saw a compilation the other day where an ump tried throwing the ball back into the glove of the catcher.
This is a spring training game.
And like the catcher the catcher was like not falling, but like went to go catch himself and rebalance, and he had to move his glove. And the ump was like, "Fuck it, you're gone," and just And the fact that it can't be appealed is just ridiculous. And I don't know, man. That's just my opinion.
I will. Quick story time. My father, as you know, is also an umpire. Thanks to that one time he quizzed.
Who does art in heaven?
Lost the earring.
You sound like my wife.
He doesn't do art. No. He's now an umpire, not full time, side gig.
Oh, I remember we were at the Georgia Tech game. He started quizzing us. I was like, I don't know.
Oh man. No, I was in middle school, travel ball, playing some team. They're kind of like they're using the rules to their advantage. Like,
was it like you still had like a time limit type of rules? Yeah.
And so which there's a fine line between that. I think like he's talking. The coach, the third base coach, who's also the head coach, was like talking to his batters. Like the batter was walking down halfway between like every pitch. Like if you're going to call a meeting during an at bat once, like cool, I understand. But if you're going to do it like every pitch as an umpire, I feel like you have to step in and be like, yo, I get what you're trying to do, but there's only so much you can. I'll allow. Anyways,
right.
So they were abusing the rule. Umpire wasn't doing anything about it. Pissing my dad off, and then
did your dad get thrown out?
No, because this is end of the game.
Damn
it. I don't know. My dad's making comments. I don't even remember. And then they're in the handshake line, and like the dude like rears back and like slaps my dad's hand like to shake it or high five it or whatever. And he's like, "Oh man, no hard feelings." And my dad just like snapped, and just starts going off. Remember, we called him a redneck. Yes.
Oh, nice. Nice. This man officiated my wedding, ladies and gentlemen.
And like somehow we all like end up like making our way towards right field. We're at like the second base where second baseman stands in the field. And that was a bad story, but like you had to be there. It was the fact that my father called someone a redneck.
Yeah, no, I can imagine.
My dad did get thrown out of a basketball game that one time. He was my brother's coach, middle school rec league. But between coaching me and my brother, he's coached or at least been around the league for several years at this point. And so, I feel like a lot of rec leagues have the rule. You gotta play. Everyone's gotta play 2 quarters. Like if you have the capability, everyone's gotta play 2 quarters. Everyone's gotta sit a full quarter.
Yep.
So, like what happened was the team that my brother was playing, their best 2 players play the first 3 quarters. So they're like, all right, they're gonna have to sit the 4th quarter, which is like stupid decision, but no. They're out there to start the 4th quarter. My dad's like, yo, whoa. And then apparently the league director is the one like keeping score for the game. And he's like, dude, you know this isn't right. They have enough people. They got to sit.
Yeah.
And then my dad, again, has been dealing with, rec league BS for several years now. Again, loses it. That little 4x8 foldable table you got. He starts banging it. He's like, this is why the league sucks. And I can't remember at this point. He's been ejected. One of the dads from the team comes down from the stands and he's just like, you're right, but step outside.
Come on, CA. Let's go. Oh, that's funny. Let's go to the car. Let's go to the car.
And he apologized after. He's like, I'm sorry, I lost my cool. And I was like,
let's go to Dairy Queen.
Grape is favorite.
Dilly bars,
but cherry is also favorite. All right, I feel like that's a good way to end it.
That's good. Yeah, I'm running
go
out
Cats!
of steam.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Again, this is Yappin, Jabberin, and Ramblin. I know this is the first time I said that, but
yeah, this has probably been the most yapping and rambling.
0 plan coming into this one. I just wanted to show up looking like Guy Fieri, so mission accomplished.
I can tell. Absolutely.
Right. See y'all next time.
All right, brother man. Talk to you.